following presentation of the NBA.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. MP is out there with Grayson Allen. And for Brooklyn, the post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Here in the middle of the season, injuries can certainly pile up, Greg. How does a team hold it together when it's missing important pieces?
Kevin, it's all about communication and being ready to step up. As long as you keep working as a unit, you can cover for missing bodies.
Here's Schroeder. That one misses. Good D by Booker. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
KD against Johnson. Durant kicks to MP. The Suns need to get a shot off. For 3, Booker nailed from three-point land.
One of the best sharpshooters in the NBA. Booker can get hot in a hurry.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Offensive rebound.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Allen kicks to KD, and there's the pass to Beal. Action coming off the assist from KD.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bridges outside. Passes to Schroeder. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And this shows you what a superstar KD is. I mean, the NBA world stopped when that deal was made.
Yeah, you just shift the axis of the league. Look, you have this elite scorer, this unbelievable all-world talent, and when he gets on a roster, I don't care where it is, all of a sudden you have championship aspirations. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
MP passes to Booker. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And a quick time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. Take a look at New York. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Will it go? Jump shot is good. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Pass to Schroeder. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Opportunistic move by Johnson using his size and some good timing to save the play.
MP outside. To the inside. Durant. And KD throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Schroeder dishes to Johnson. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 6.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
MP looking around. Booker outside. Back to MP. And Booker kicks to Beal. MP passes to KD. And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It's Beal on the wing. KD passes to MP. Booker in the corner. Allen finds MP. And the dunk by MP.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Nets trail by 12. So, Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs, and a lot of talk was made that that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
Here's Schroeder. His last outing, he had 8 points. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter. Some
changes for Brooklyn. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Thomas. Jackson, he's checked in for the Suns.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Walker the pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Beal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Walker taking his time here. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Here's MP. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game. Schroeder with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by... Nets trail by 21, so with Durant sitting on the bench. This is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got MP. Devin Booker out there with Lee. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Allen, and it's small forward. And so MP will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Down low. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Claxton. And Thomas has it in the corner. Launches a three. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Booker outside. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. Booker outside. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Thomas against Lee. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Finney-Smith finds Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Phoenix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And he gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And MP throws it down.
Now, Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Goes up to the stripe. Walker's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Basket counts.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And stolen by MP. Booker outside. Here's MP. It's Allen on the wing. Back to MP. O'Neal inside. Working on Finney-Smith. He gets it in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now Walker. 9-point game his last outing. Up top, Claxton. Outside Thomas. The pass to Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Suns. Lee outside. And stolen by Thomas. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Carries it down low. Walker's got 7 points.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to MP. Pass to Eubanks. Here's MP. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Thomas with it. Now defended by MP. Over MP. That one rolling around and rims out. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Pass to Johnson. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Offensive rebound, Eubanks, and he lays it straight in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
There's Walker with the three. They get it again. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Claxton. Outside, Walker. Goes up again. Passes it to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Booker. Thomas, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Booker the pass to MP. Walker against Lee. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Allen. Over Johnson. That's good from Allen on the assist by MP. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Can they get it? And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
On the wing, Lee. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Suns also making a change. Durant's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Walker the pass to Watford. Good defense by MP. Phoenix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker now in attack mode. That's the kind of hard-charging approach he needs to have to get points on the board.
Walker against Booker. Walker the pass to Johnson. Here's Watford. Johnson outside. Pass to Thomas. Looking to end the run. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
MP, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Over Allen. Thomas, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The net shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see were competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Great open look there. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. So it's Phoenix with a hit.
36. The Suns, 73.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's who Kevin Ollie starts the second half with. Thomas inside. He's covered by Beal. Thomas hits the bucket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Allen kicks to KD. Now, here's MP. Back to Durant. Over Claxton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Johnson shot. Is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
MP dishes to KD. There's Beal with the three. Bridges with the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Schroeder against Booker. And he dunks it down.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Booker the pass to MP. Allen against Bridges. MP outside. Thomas with the steal, and here we go. Pass to Claxton. It's hauled in by the Suns. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, a lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Thomas dishes to Schroeder. To the right side. The pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Count it from 12. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Durant against Johnson. MP kicks to Beal. Back to MP. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Schroeder outside. Passes it to Johnson. And here is Thomas. He's got 15. Count it. Thomas got 17. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. MP passes to Beal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play change for him.
And Bradley Beal continues to produce for this team.
And the Nets making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Grayson Allen. And the foul called on MP.
First team.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Brooklyn.
Next, Lonnie Walker.
It's the Nets now. Pass to Thomas. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And when you talk about offensive weaponry, Brent, the Suns are loaded.
Oh, these guys are absolutely scary, Kevin. Night after night, they can come in with guys who could fill it up from anywhere on the floor. So hard to stop that kind of potency on the offensive end. When a play breaks down, you go to the talent, and man, they loaded with talent. And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Beal, and it's good from the elbow. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. Double team on Thomas. Feeds to Walker. Outside Thomas. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, with the season right near the halfway point, what better time to check in and see what rookies have helped their teams the most and how they stack up in the rookie race as they all vie for Rookie of the Year. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
Thomas, that's good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Thomas against Booker. And KD the bucket on the assist by Booker. 16 points for KD.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Thomas against Booker. Outside, Walker. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Beal
finds MP. Bridges against KD. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 26.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Down low, here's Claxton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And the pass to Walker. Beyond the arc. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Passes it to O'Neal. To the middle. Fade away. MP, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thomas got 13 points here in the second half alone.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's MP. 26 points for him. Back to Booker from past the arc. Captain coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 5 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Thomas against Beal. From the line, another one falls for Brooklyn.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Cash laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 28.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Walker against Beal. Step back shot off the left rim and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Durant, and he drops it in from the low post. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Bridges outside. Off target with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Yes, that goes in. 21 points in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
MP dishes to Booker. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass. KD's got 20 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
A nice shot by Booker.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Thomas with the ball. Now Beal defending to the inside. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Thomas. MP kicks to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Booker against Thomas. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Substitution
out there on the floor for the Nets. MP's checked in for the Suns. To the middle, here's Johnson. Good D by Lee.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
On the court for the Suns, Lee out there with Gordon.
Jackson.
Then it's MP. Then there's Jackson, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Thomas with it. He's picked up by Lee. Lee with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. MP outside. Back to Gordon. There's the feed to MP. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist in the game.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
On the wing, Jackson. To the paint. MP passes to Eubanks. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Lee. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You take a look at Beal. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thomas passes to Johnson. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Jackson dishes to MP. Kicks it to Gordon. Suns moving the ball around. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to MP. And the officials call a traveling violation. Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Pass to Thomas. For 3, Bridges. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
MP passes to Eubanks. MP right side. Outside O'Neal. Back to MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 42 in the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Schroeder passes to Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's MP, and it falls.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.